Hi everybody, it's Kandee, and I'm so excited because what we're doing today is something that I totally don't really ever do in a video. One of these girls actually sent me an email saying that she watched my makeup tutorials, but it became much more than a makeup tutorial to her. It was more like making over her heart instead of just making up her face.
I'm Selena, and I'm 18, and this is my son, Ricky.
She has an amazing story, and I can't wait to hear more about it. I hope I get to do her makeup, and I brought her a little surprise, and I wanted you to come with, and maybe you'll be inspired too. So let's go. How are you? I love your place. Look how cute this is.
Thank you. Do you want to look around?
Yeah. So Selena, tell me your story. I want to hear everything.
Okay. It started off, I found your videos like a year and a half ago.
Wow, that's like when I first started.
Yeah, it was like right in the beginning, like your
Really?
first video.
How did you find it? Like, I don't even know how people find my videos.
Like if you put in like makeup tutorials.
Oh, did it just come up in there?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Yeah, it came up, and then
Were you just looking up makeup tutorials for fun, or?
yeah, I was just looking up makeup, yeah, and I wanted to learn like how to do it. It was an interest of mine, and so I found you, and then it turned into a lot more than just makeup tutorials.
Really?
Yeah, just because at the time when I found you, I was just going through so much, and
What were you going through?
well, I just found out I was pregnant with my son Ricky,
Oh
and
my gosh, how old were you?
I was 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was 17 when I found out I was going to have my little boy.
I know, that's why I felt a connection with
Oh,
you.
yay!
But yeah, so I found your tutorials, and I just thought like, oh my gosh, this girl is so cute and bubbly, and I just love your personality.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, I really liked you, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want to see more and more. And you started posting more, and I turned to you because like of my loneliness. And
Why were you feeling alone? Was your family like?
well, so I was like 3 months pregnant, and I got in a big fight with my mom about the whole pregnancy and just other issues,
Yeah.
really. And she kicked me out.
Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't really have anywhere to go, you know.
Yeah.
So I turned to my boyfriend, and he was kicked out at the time too for getting me pregnant. So
Oh gosh.
yeah, so
Is he the same age as you too?
no, he's like a year and a half older than me.
Oh, that's still really young though.
Yeah. So we were living out of his little Ford Focus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we were sleeping in the back seat, and we just parked the car like in a random neighborhood that we thought was safe. I was sick, like from being pregnant. You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, and like you always have to like go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
like all the pregnancy fun things, and so
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So we were sleeping in the car, and that was seriously so hard. It was like the craziest time, and my family didn't want to talk to me.
Did they know what you were going through?
No one, even I don't really know like what they were thinking. Yeah, because they didn't try to get in contact with me or
Oh my gosh.
anything. Yeah, so that was really hard.
Did you guys have like cell phones? How would you charge your cell phones? and
Well,
things?
just because there's like the phone charger
Oh
for
my
like
gosh, in the car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm so glad I had those cell phones just because I had internet on my phone and I could like
You
YouTube
did?
you. And
Oh my gosh.
so every night I was just watching your videos, and
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, it was really crazy at the time.
How long did you have to live that way?
We're only there, well, not only, but like for like 3 weeks.
That's a long time.
I know, it was, the crazy thing is we only had like $40, so we were seriously living off like Carl's Jr. like 99-cent chicken sandwiches.
And that's when you were pregnant?
I mean, I was going through so much, and so was Willie, so we didn't really communicate. I mean, we were together 24/7, but we didn't talk.
Yeah.
So I turned to your videos, and they really helped me through it.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I know so much like what you're going through, because I was super young when I had my first son, and it was really bad relationship, and I didn't ever live in a car, but we lived in a hotel, and I remember we didn't have food, and all I would do is I'd like look for change in the parking lot, and McDonald's had like 29-cent cheeseburgers, and I would just look for like enough money to get 30 cents, or then this is really bad, if I hadn't eaten in like 2 days, I would go to McDonald's, because I could walk there from my house, and I would pretend like I forgot my wallet, so hopefully someone in line would just be like, oh, I have 30 cents, I'll buy you a cheeseburger, and usually they would, but if they wouldn't, I would eat like the creamers from the coffee thing and sugar, and I'd mix it together and I'd drink that all day long. So I know how horrible that is, and that's like the time you're supposed to be taking really good care of yourself.
I know, and that's what like really made me sad, because I kind of gave up everything, like, I mean, my teenage life, everything, you know what I mean, for the baby. So I didn't want to be just like another teenage pregnancy. I really wanted to make it work and be a good mom. And I felt like I wasn't taking the right steps at that time, because
really,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing great. What did you want to do? Did you have, like, before that, did you have plans of things you wanted to do?
Actually, I'm planning on when Ricky gets a little older.
Yeah.
So, like, I can leave him, because right now I'm too attached to him. I don't
I know,
want to
and
leave
he's too
him.
tiny.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait until he gets a little older to pursue, like, all my dreams and stuff. But, yeah, I still enjoy
Yeah, you have, like, years of your life, but you only have a little bit of time when they're little like that.
Yeah, and I don't want to spend that gone from him, like, you know what I mean?
No, you never get it back.
Yeah, and I don't, like, if I can live without doing that right now, then, I mean, I'm going to spend all my time giving it to him and being a good mom.
Because your dreams and your careers and all that stuff, that can always happen, but what you're doing for his little life and how you touch a little person like that is more important than any job or career you'll ever have.
Yeah, and he's honestly, like, my everything.
I feel so honored that I got to be any part of feeling like I was your friend through the computer. Because really, when I make videos, like, I feel like my heart is going out. And, like, even if I don't know everybody's names or faces, like, just from responses of people, I'm like, I wish I could line up everybody and, like, hug them all and tell them I love them and I think they're wonderful and encourage them, because nobody gets that in the world. And when your own family doesn't even do that, that is, like, the most heartbreaking thing, when you're like, oh, you have so much power over to me to make me sad or feel hurt. And just other people do it too, but it's harder when it's your own family. How did you guys go from being in the car to, like, having this cute little apartment and everything?
None of our families want to talk to us or anything, but after we had the baby and our family started to see that, I mean, like, we were more mature than, you know what I mean? And that we wanted good things to happen in our lives, and I think they realized that, and so they decided to, like, help us. And his dad lives in LA, so
really?
Yeah, and he, like, knows a lot of people, so he got Willie a job, and
really,
yeah, so we've just been doing really good, like, after that.
That's so great, and you get to be home with your little baby.
I know, I love him so much.
That was the most important thing, because when everything was miserable, because I felt really horrible. Like, it was probably the only closest where I would wake up, and I didn't ever think I wanted to try to kill myself, but I didn't wake up and want to be alive. Like, my life was horrible. I hardly ever saw my family or my mom, and just not knowing you aren't going to have things, like, you don't have food is a horrible feeling. And
it is.
You don't even realize, like, we had enough power where the TV would be on and, like, food commercials would come on and would kill me. Like, I would be so hungry, and you'd see, like, a food commercial for a steak place or something. I was like, I would just eat the napkin that is next to the steak right now. I'm so hungry. You know, it makes you appreciate things so much more in life. So here's some little goodies for you to make you extra pretty all the time.
Thank you.
I'll show you what's inside. Sparkly body glitter you may not ever use. Some face powder glitter, eyelash curler. It's like my favorite cool thing. Some fun eyeshadow colors and lip glosses. Those are fun. And here's, like, a bunch of eyeshadows and a lip gloss that you can use for your blush. And then some body Thank you for sharing your story with me and letting me be a part of your world. What devil
That's really
people
funny.
making tea this hot?